Dedo is one of the woredas in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. Part of the Jimma Zone, Dedo is bordered on the south by the Gojeb River, which separates it from the southern nations, Nationalities and Peoples Region, on the west by Gera, on the north by Kersa, and on the east by Omo Nada. The major town in Dedo is Sheki. Overview. The altitude of this woreda ranges from 880 to 2,400 meters above sea level. Major peaks include Gojeb, Wala, and Korma. Perennial rivers include the Unat, Kawa, Wero, and Afel. A survey of the land in this woreda shows that 63.1% is arable or cultivable, 38.4% was under annual crops, 13.6% pasture, 9.3% forest, and the remaining 14% is considered swampy, degraded or otherwise unusable. Teff, corn and vegetables are important cash crops. Coffee is also an important cash crop for this woreda. Over 50 square kilometers are planted with this crop. Industry in the woreda includes 35 grain mills. Iron, coal and oil shale deposits are known in Dedo, but have yet to be developed. There were 53 farmers' associations with 29,781 members and 10 farmers' service cooperatives with 18,429 members. Dedo has 34 kilometers of dry weather and 70 of all-weather road, for an average road density of 66.2 kilometers per 1,000 square kilometers. The Oromia Regional Government has stated that a 34-kilometer road linking Dedo with Molenbenia is under construction. About 73% of the urban and 5.7% of the rural population has access to drinking water. Population. The 2007 national census reported a total population for this woreda of 288,457. Of whom 143,935 were men and 144,522 were women. 5,755, or 2% of its population, were urban dwellers. The majority of the inhabitants were Muslim, with 92.98% of the population reporting they observed this belief, while 5.42% of the population said they practiced Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity, and 1.47% were Protestant. Based on figures published by the Central Statistical Agency in 2005, this woreda has an estimated total population of 308,544, of whom 155,596 are men and 152,948 are women. 7,718 or 2.5% of its population are urban dwellers, which is less than the zone average of 12.3%. With an estimated area of 1,571.72 square kilometers, Dedo has an estimated population density of 196.3 people per square kilometer, which is greater than the zone average of 150.6. The 1994 national census reported a total population for this woreda of 223,262, of whom 111,295 were men and 111,967 women. 4,315 or 1.93% of its population were urban dwellers at the time. The 5 largest ethnic groups reported in Dedo were the Oromo, 78.87%, the Yem, 8.75%, the Kalo, 8.54%, the Amhara, 1.47%, and the Kaficho, 0.94%. All other ethnic groups made up 1.43% of the population. Oromia was spoken as a first language by 87.03%, 7.3% Kalo, 2.55% spoke Yemsa, and 1.6% spoke Amharic. The remaining 1.52% spoke all other primary languages reported. The majority of the inhabitants were Muslim, with 89.57% of the population having reported they practiced that belief, while 10.11% of the population said they professed Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity. Notes: